Hey folks, today I want to talk to you about the recent changes to YouTube. Hopefully my microphone's going to pick up everything I want to talk about, but recently I've noticed some things with YouTube that is a disturbing trend, if you will. As most of you know, recently smaller channels have basically lost their monetization if they do not have at least 1,000 subs and 4,000 watched hours. And I got thinking about it yesterday, and it's like, this isn't actually anything new, but in a way it's a disturbing trend of what's happening. And today I'm just going to kind of give an overview of what that trend is, and more importantly, in another video I want to do, is where this trend is going in the future. Because I don't think it's going to stop with just the small creators. I think it's going to affect a lot of large creators very, very soon. Possibly 8 months to a year out. But, as most of you know, back maybe two and a half, 3 years ago, they started with the copyright strikes. And these copyright strikes were basically for almost anything. Someone could put a strike on your video, and for 30 days, you didn't get monetized for that video. In that 30 days, the person that made the strike could either renew that strike or say, hey, our bad, that wasn't the case. But in that 30 days, they were getting paid for that video. Now, the next thing that happened after this was the deleting of old accounts on old videos. And what that means is that if you had like a large number of subs, but a lot of their accounts were inactives, I may have these two mixed up, but I'm pretty sure they go about in order this way. YouTube just took and said, oh, you don't have those subs anymore. They're not active. And that made sense. It's like, okay, someone shouldn't have 2 million subs, but only 1/10 of them subs are actually even active on YouTube anymore. That makes sense. That also did bring down some people's revenue, because some accounts were being taken off that were active. Now, this went on for a little bit more, and as things kind of leveled out a little bit, the copyright strikes started to diminish the copyright claims, I should say, not strikes. Those diminished down to maybe once every couple months at most. And now it's down to you might get one a year. And it got pretty good for about 2 years. Then last year, you have PewDiePie, who I'm going to honestly admit I've watched maybe 4 videos of his. I didn't find him funny. I found him annoying. If that's what people think is funny and entertaining, then by all means go watch it. Because to me it was annoying. It was almost cringeworthy to watch. But what he got knocked for wasn't just what he did. It's what he said. He made fun of a certain group of people. And as most comedians will tell you, actual professional comedians, not people that think they're comedians and use, well, George Carlin, he did jokes like this, yes, but George Carlin also had years to perfect his craft. Decades. You've had maybe 10 years. You are not George Carlin. Don't ever compare yourself to George Carlin. I would never even consider myself doing that. That would be an insult to Carlin. Yes, you can make these jokes, but you have to make a premise long beforehand doing those jokes. You can't just go, oh, well, I heard a joke about this, and now I'm going to say it. It doesn't work that way. You can't just one day wake up, oh, I'm going to write rape jokes because rape jokes are funny. No, rape jokes are not funny. But if you do it long enough and progress long enough, you can make a ludicrous statement that nobody's ever going to believe. But what this brought on to YouTube is it brought on advertiser-friendly content, or videos that were deemed not advertiser-friendly. And YouTube decided, well, we're going to use a bot. We're going to put this little bot in our system, and it's going to learn. Well, it did learn, but not the way that YouTube said it was going to learn. Let me explain what I'm getting at here. Everybody and their brother was getting flagged for this. However, if you were making less than 1,000 views of video, your end of it was probably, and I'm going to speculate because I could be wrong, but it seemed like they were propagating a list of people who were not meeting this 1,000 view limit before it got actual eyes on the screen. And I have 2 videos. I'll put links on somewhere around on the screen or down below. I don't know. They've changed that part so much it's irritating the hell out of everybody. Oh, I'm sorry, I swore. Now I'll probably get banned from YouTube for what I'm saying. I'm being trying to stay very positive and not as angry as I was yesterday when I recorded this. But I honestly feel it was propagating a list. And they were waiting for that next big thing to come around. Because they were going to take that list and gut YouTube once again. And here's what I'm getting at. Logan Paul, when he did what he did in Japan, which honestly I personally feel is far worse than what PewDiePie did. By miles is far worse than what he did. You do not go into the suicide forest and film a dead body, and you do not make fun of them thinking that's a good idea. And I know people have said, oh, well, he's got people that look at this stuff. Okay. However, he also, in his little brain, if he has one, he might actually, or well, he should have said, oh, you know, I filmed this by accident. I probably should just edit this part out of the video, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to edit this video on my own, because I don't have people that do it for me. I'm a big boy. But, you know, they're sitting there, well, his handlers did all this, and they did that, and it's like, yeah, but at the end of the day, he's putting his name on it. He should be at least looking at that final product, getting it down right to where he wants to, what he would be proud to see on YouTube. And to me, I don't think he does this. I think he just goes out with people with the camera, films. Hi, I'm Logan Paul. I'm going to do some stupid stuff and get famous because it's stupid. Granted, he can. Bravo. If you can do that, hey, that's on you. But you should have a little bit of class when you do it. To me, that gave YouTube the green light to go, well, wait a minute. We want to get rid of these bad actors. And I kid you not, this is what they said. We'll continue to use signals like community strikes, spam, and other abuse flags to ensure we're protecting our creator community from bad actors. This is right, I'll link the article. This is right from their article. They're saying bad actors. These vile people that are uploading content that's not suitable for consumption. All my content's been family friendly, as far as I know. Yes, I might swear. Okay. I apologize for that. I'll take full credit for that. I do swear. Because I'm a damn adult. Alright? Yes, I'm probably going to get knocked around for this, but I don't care. If your kids are watching, and you're not watching it with them, that's on you. That is your problem. Not mine. They are not my kids. Sorry, I guess. I'm not really all that sorry, I guess, either. They're your kids. You take responsibility for them. You are the parent. But what YouTube's now saying is that, well, these smaller channels, all they're doing is ripping off content from other channels, and they're bad actors. Well, not everybody's acting. Some people are genuinely honest. You might not see it all the time on their channels, but they are at least somewhat honest. There are other people who are less honest and have less integrity. And these are a lot of your bigger creators. They put on a skit. They put on a show. They do the little ding, 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 ding. Look at me. I'm a little dancing monkey. And that's not to be racist or anything. It's just to say, hey, you know, the monkey with the little cup and the fez dancing around for a quarter. These are the people that actually get noticed by the world, if you want to, but by the media. Now, what's going to happen is this, and I can see it coming. The next thing that happens on YouTube is there's going to be a major shift in the AdSense policy program, because there's a lot that people don't read when they actually sign up for this. I read it. This is also why I don't do Patreon. Patreon is against TOS. However, I'm not going to talk about that today. If you want to know why, well, that'll be probably tomorrow's video. I'm going to keep making videos. You can keep watching them if you like them. You know, you can always hit that thumbs up button or don't. Making videos for me is more cathartic than it is anything else. It's a way for me to express myself and have fun. And I'll admit, yesterday, a lot of my enjoyment and a lot of my fun was taken away when I'm told that I'm the problem, because I don't have 1,000 subs, where mysteriously when you hit the 1,000 subs, you're no longer a bad actor. You're no longer stealing content. That makes no sense. When I first got my AdSense gave to me, when I earned it, it was on my third video that had already at that point 10,000 views. I decided, hey, I'll sign up and see if I can make a little bit of change and open up some other avenues of the YouTube platform. I applied. I had already had my 10,000 views, so they gave me it. I was like, cool, you know, I was thankful. Then they started making it to where you couldn't make as much money on your older videos. That's fine, I understand that. But now it's like, well, you can't make videos or make any money on your videos at all, but we're still probably going to run commercials on them. That to me seems disingenuous. But like I was saying, if you want to see tomorrow's video on why Patreon is not the saving grace everybody thinks it is, well, just view tomorrow, because that one's fun.